Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your reception. It was very nice, very warm. Huh?
Yes.
Very warm, and these little girls were it's very beautiful. Huh?
Humanity
There has been some development in the last couple of years. Improvement has been made. Capital intensive projects are not
The idea is to take care of the
one of the
basics.
areas we want to
The Sudanese are not against it.
No, it's a politics.
one of the areas that were affected by the conflict. So now they have light. You can now take out this body. We are pleased to have you in Jeddah. Welcome. I would like to start with a round of introductions from both sides.
High Representative of the European Union for Security and Foreign Policy, and it's a great pleasure for me to be here with you.
My name is Janez Lenarčič. I'm Commissioner for Crisis Management, responsible for European Union humanitarian aid and civil protection.
This is for us a very important meeting and visit. Ethiopia is very important for the European Union. It's a key player in the regional area of the Horn of Africa. And your development, your security, your progress, your democracy, it's part of our foreign policy, and we are going to support you as much as we can. I want to praise you for the work you're doing. You have been committed to rebuild the Somali region society and identity, recomposing disputes and reorganizing the regional government. It's a good job. We would like to put the focus on the political issues, and my colleague from the Commission will intervene about the humanitarian side. Thank you very much for all the information you have given to us about how are you dealing with the political and security problems. I would like also to ask you some questions, especially about the reintegration of former rebel group, which now I think that this has become a political party. And I know that the Prime Minister, the former Prime Minister Abiy, authorized to come back to Ethiopia. About security, you gave us a lot of information about cross-border cooperation and about the Al-Shabaab infiltrations in the region. I am especially interested about the organization of the elections in this state. Your views on the relationship between the federal government and the federal states. I would like to mention that we are going to deploy an electoral observation mission, which is a very important way of qualifying this electoral process. And also to draw your attention that the European Union is funding the development of the Berbera corridor development in this region, and also to know your views about this project, which I think has an enormous economic potential. But we don't have all the time needed in order to go deeper on these important issues. So I just wanted to mention them and maybe to have a quick feedback, because there are so many things we should talk about that we will not have enough time. Thank you for your information once again. Thank you for your the difficult job you are performing. And if you allow me, I'm going to give the floor to my colleague, the Commissioner Lenarčič, to talk about the humanitarian side.
For your exhaustive overview of the situation, that allows me to focus on one issue only from my side, or maybe one and a half. And the one issue is the one that you yourself mentioned as the biggest issue. This is the IDPs. We see the need to resolve this issue, but it appears to us that in the effort to find a durable solution, there may be some tendency to rush things at the expense of sustainability. What I'm trying to say is that, in our view, if we want this solution for the IDP issue to be sustainable, durable, long-lasting, it is important that the basic principles are fully taken into account, that the people who are to choose whether they will return to their original location or whether they will relocate to another part of the region or the country, or whether they will try to integrate locally, that this choice is made freely and in an informed way, and that all along the process the displaced persons are supported no matter which of these choices they make. So these principles are important, because if they are neglected, then the solutions that may be achieved may not last, and that will only prolong the problem. So that's what we would like to draw your attention to from our side. Although I believe in your personal case it's not really important, because it's not really necessary, because you have your own humanitarian background, and I'm sure that you are fully aware of these principles. The other smaller point that I would like to raise is your region has been in the past years affected by various weather-related events. I'm glad to hear that in the recent couple of years the weather was clement to the region. I'm glad that this is so, but nevertheless it may again come to situations of floods or droughts or locust infestation. Whether this has affected your region, I'm not informed to what extent. But what we would see as important in the way forward is to strengthen resilience of people to such events, and we would be interested in working with you, with your authorities, on this issue, how to strengthen resilience so that floods or droughts or locust infestations do not result in excessive damage. Thank you very much.